Welcome everybody, Vic Camp here, and tonight we're going to be looking at this Gottlieb showboat. It's a 1961. The good thing about it is it's in really magnificent shape for its age, and has very low plays. This is a game that I used to play down in my grandmother's house. My uncle actually bought this, not this particular one, but another model like it, in 1963, and it was downstairs in the basement of my grandmother's house. So I had access to this game. I had access to this game back in the early 60s, and I must have played hundreds and hundred plays. I played it all the time down in my grandmother's basement, and this is a special game for me because of that. And tonight we're going to be going over a little bit of gameplay. We're going to be going over a little bit of preventive maintenance that I performed on this game. Even though I bought this game in May of this year, 2018, I did restore it back then, but I decided to go through it again, clean all the switches while I had the opportunity to have it out of the corner, and wax it again. And I put all new rubbers on the flippers. I took off the double rubbers, and we'll continue on through this. Now here, as you can see, this game is in really beautiful condition, but underneath here in the play field, it's in magnificent shape. The game came with the original Gottlieb instruction package. Looks brand new, because if you come down here and you focus in here, you can see how white where my hand is, how white this wood is. And if you open up the coin door, look how shiny that coin door is. It's original. We're going to get a look at that game meter and go through the door and look at it with the camera. Look at that game meter reading right here. What does it say? I can't see. Anybody can see it?
4,000.
4,000 plays?
Yeah.
Really? Wow, that's pretty low. But anyway, as you can see, it's in great condition. And what I want to show you, what I did was, because I have someone with the camera now, I can't do this when I'm alone. So I can show you now. I'll get my little file or stick. I have a stick that I use. Here it is. As you can see, if we take the light, now I can work with two hands. This end of stroke switch here is the flipper mechanism end of stroke switch. This whole mechanism here is the flipper mechanism. And you can see how it just barely gets back. See, that's the tension you want. And the tension you get from this flipper return spring right here. It's located here. This flipper return spring, you actually put a screw on the spring, upper portion of the spring, and that's what gives you the tension. Sometimes I put an extra couple holes in here to give it a little bit more of a perfect tension. So anyway, I like the way it is. We're going to look at this end of stroke switch. As you can see, I cleaned this end of stroke switch. It's really shiny in there. If you get in there with the camera really close, you can see that, because the camera really focuses nice on that phone. So this switch operates all the time. When your flipper pulls in, you'll see there's just a little bit of space between that flipper on the end of stroke. So when this flipper pulls in and it goes to the end of stroke, that space should be open just a hair. And it should be closed at all times until that point. But anyway, I also did some of the pop bumper switches. As you can see, if you come on this side, you'll be able to see this pop bumper switch here. You see this switch here? The spoon switch, they call that. This spoon switch was cleaned also. And also this end of stroke underneath here. I guess I'll go on this side, as you can see. So really nice clean game. And we're going to drop the play field now. Well, you can look inside here at the metal. It's amazing. Come around this side. Even the inside of the door. Inside the door is real nice and shiny, and also the push-up bar here. Look at that. So anyway, just wanted to realize it's very hard to find the older Gottlieb games, especially from 1961. Don't forget Gottlieb started making wedge heads in 1960, so this is an early game, and most of these early games are really not the great condition as in some of the later 1970 Gottlieb wedge heads. When you find them games in really nice condition, because by that time video games were out. Pac-Man and Space Invaders and Pinball took a back seat back in the late 70s, maybe mid-70s actually it started. So a lot of them later games that Gottlieb made in the 70s you can really find in a really pristine condition, like I have some. And then it's difficult to find these in pristine condition. This is a really great condition 61 game. And Michael can scroll around there on that side of the cabinet. You'll see that the cabinet is really pretty spectacular. Sharp edges everywhere. So we're going to do a quick gameplay on this. We're going to call this gameplay here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the game, and I'm just going to explain how the game works. So as you notice on this play field, you have no plastics. This is the only Gottlieb wedge head I think out there that doesn't have plastics on it. And it doesn't have slingshots, so that's another rarity. And it has 6 pop bumpers, which they only made maybe a dozen games with 6 pop bumpers, maybe less. So anyway, the object of this game is to go roll under these gates. There's a green, yellow, purple, and white gate. So when you roll under a gate, you're going to watch here, and this light will go out. This is the green gate, and it went out. So when a player goes over all 4 gates, rolls under them, the B rollover, this B rollover will advance to 100. And there it is, and it resets. And that's what you want to do. You want to go roll under these gates 4 times, but you want to do it as many times as you can do it in the game. So we're going to do it again to show you that you're going to next receive the special when lit feature when you go through the gate again, all 4. Here we go. Lights are going out. And these are really nice big lenses that Gottlieb, really, this is a pretty game. Gottlieb has a lot of lenses in this game, I guess because they didn't have no plastics and sidekicks. They decided to really make this look beautiful. Even the A, B, and C, and really these lenses are great. So we're going to do it again. We moved up now from the original 100 that you get at the start of the game. We went under the gates and we received another 100 points in the B rollover. We went under the gates again, and we are now at the first special in line. So if the player does it again, it lights the second special. Now if the player does it again, it lights the third special. So that means that when the player goes down to B, they get the letter B rollover, because A, B, C, when a player makes A, B, C, completes it, right here it says it. Right here you can see that back here. It says A, B, C completed. When a player gets the A, B, C, you get, at the end of the game, a double match. It's called double match feature, and Gottlieb didn't put this in many wedge heads. It's a throwback from the 50s wood rail games. Anyway, when the player makes A, B, C, and D, he will receive 200 extra points, but he didn't roll over any of these letters yet. So we're just going to go through here. We're going to make the B. It's going to give us 200 points and 3 free games. We got 0 on this credit wheel now in the free game window. We have 80 points, and we're going to go through the letter B. We're going to receive the B. It's going to go out. We're going to get 200 points and 3 free games. Here we go. And there you go. We got 200 points, and we have 280 now. And here we go, 3 free games. Now, the magical thing about this game is, and it doesn't say it on this instruction card, it's similar to My Sweethearts, and we just did a gameplay on that. When you get all the cards out on Sweethearts, you get a all rollover special. And it says that over here, as you can see. It says all rollover special. So when a player gets all the cards out, he gets the all rollover special. Well, this game has the all roll under special. So when a player goes through the gates and lights the 3 specials, and the extra 100 points, which is 4 times, so he goes through the gates 4 times. Anytime he goes through the gates again, he will receive another free game. So we're going to demonstrate that now by going through the green, yellow, purple, and white gate. And there you go. It popped down in this credit wheel over here, and we received another game. If the player does it again, we'll receive another game. So this game, actually, this credit wheel in the back goes up much higher than a lot of other wedge heads. I would say there's 100 wedge heads or so, maybe a few more after that. Maybe they made only 10 wedge heads that really, the credit wheel goes up to more than 15. Let's see what this one does. Oh, I have the back box on, so I need to just remove that just to pop it on up so I can show you the credit wheel goes much higher. So we're going to demonstrate that now. We're just in the games, and the credit wheel, what's it at, Mike?
17, 18, 19, 20.
26, that's the total. So that is a lot more. That is a lot more replays than a lot of the wedge heads. Even the later 70s games only went up to 9 with the half moon credit wheel. So a player could only win a maximum of 9 games. On majority of them, they can win 15. On this one, 26. So that's a big deal. So we're going to demonstrate now the ABC, and then we're going to call it the game over, because we're getting to the point now where the game is almost explained throughout. So we're going to go to the A. We made the A, we made the B already, and we're going to go to the C, and you're going to see you're going to get 200 extra points for just making the A, B, C. And there it is. It was 100 for the C, and then 200 for making A, B, C. That was a 300-point rollover, which is incredible for this year game. Now, we're at 720, and we made the A, B, C, D. So now we're just going to end the game, and we're going to show you the double match feature. We're making A, B, C, D, and that's going to be it. We're manually holding the balls down, and we're going to end the game. And there it is. We matched on the 0. The 0 and the first number. When a player makes the match the first number digit there, you win a free game. So we went on a free game, and there's your 2 match numbers, 6 and 0. Well, thank you very much for stopping in. I'm glad you guys are interested in knowing about the wedge heads and gameplay. And until next time, have a good night.